Alrighty, everybody. Hello, we are back with part 2. Now, I'm not 100% sure how far I'm going to get on this. So, again, there are 295 items to list at the moment. I don't think I'm going to get them all done, as it took an hour to do 44. I'm going to get as far as I can. We'll come back and do part 3 another day. Luckily, PCGS saves submission progress, I think. So let's get back to this screen for everybody. I think I knocked that. There we go. And I knocked everything again. And these are our 3 boxes. 3 boxes of submissions. Now, I did go through all of these items are numbered, just order numbered. Hey, Johnny Kilo, how you doing? So if you see a little number written on the flip, that only corresponds to what number it is on my paper list. By the way, paper lists. And if you think, it's like tons of paper lists, all full of everything, so it's easy for me to type out as I go. No problem, quick and easy, since it's not going to find all these real easily. So, let's see. Hold on, we got to change. I just remembered. This is going to be a bulk order. This one. So we, instead of regular submission, we actually have to do economy submission. Okay. Which means every item has to be valued at $300 or less. Everything should be $300 or less, unless they come back with a crazy amazing grade. So I don't think they will. But yeah, so we'll get started. Limitations would be time and me falling asleep on you, and or the battery dying in the camera. So I only have one battery. I thought I had 2. Probably do, just can't seem to find it. So we will get cracking, see how we're doing. There we go. There is the first one. So as you can see, that's an 8 reals from Mexico. All right, so move the phone out of the way, get everything into place. Could have been a little more prepared, but I'm not, of course. So all right, so 1831. Mexico, G-O-M-J, G-O-M-J, 8 real. That kind of looks like it. 300. Safe. And again, I guess some of them might be into the thing. I didn't realize that. All right. So, one down. A crap ton more to go. There we go. 1585. This is a 1585 Saxony Towler. And it's showing me a couple, but I'm not positive which one it is, so I'm just going to leave it as that. And yes, that is from 1585, quite a few years ago. And we'll save that. Give it a flip. You can see it's actually in pretty nice condition for being from 1585. All right. China. This is a 1 mace and 44 C-A-N-D-A-R-E-N, Kinderines. Alright, save. Next. I think I am going a little faster than I was with the US, so this is nice. $18.13. $18.13. Brazil. $9. 60. 300. Obviously, if anybody's got any questions, I see it's you, Johnny, or not Johnny. Maybe 0 people are watching. It's all right. I don't care. This is for later, anyways. If you guys have any questions, you can put it in the comments. Oh, I don't think this will matter, but hey, live chat. All right. Let's see. Why is my phone going crazy all of a sudden? Sweet, I won. Clearly, I'm bidding on something on eBay. All right. Next, let's see what we got. Alfred will know what this one is. This is a 1912. 1912 Newfoundland. 20 cents. Oh. All right. Next. Uh, 1768. Nuremberg. This might be a medal, or it might be some sort of a taler. Not 100% sure. So, lucky for me, I just am going to put it in as 1768 Nuremberg, and they will tell me the rest. Alright, next. $19.15, Mexico. Mexico, Revolution, peso. This one's actually pretty nice in hand. As crazy as it might seem, it's actually somewhat proof-like. So it's really, really nice, and can't wait to see that one back in a holder, see what it gets. Alright. Next. Yep. 1874 H. E-R-I-T-A, Britain. Penny. Next. Remember, if there's anything anybody wants to see a little better closer look at, I do have the up close and personal scope ready to go. Number 9. This is a fan favorite of Mr. Kittle's. I was able to secure this from him in the raw condition, which of course is rare. 1998. South Africa. penny. It's actually got some really nice purple and reds that are kind of showing through, you can see. So, that is quite a nice one. I'm not sure if the color will show up on this, but oh yeah, you can see it. Okay, that's almost what it looks like in hand. It is extraordinarily iridescent. I mean, just crazy, crazy, crazy good. So this is a 1974 Haiti 25 GOURDE gourds. Let's flip this over, see if you can see. You can see on the back too. See all the coloring on the back. So hopefully, hopefully this gets a good grade, because I really do not want to mess with any of that coloring. I'm afraid that if I do anything, that coloring will just disappear. Next up, we got from 1945, the Netherlands Indies. Indies, this is a 2-cent piece. 2 cent? Cent, not cent. Hey Mikey, how you doing? Welcome back. This is Coin Addict. This is box number 2. I'm gonna go back to the second coin for you, Mikey. Now that you're here, I'll show it to you because you missed it. But yeah, there you go. That's from 1585, a Saxony Towler. You know, back before the guns and stuff, they had the big giant swords. Yeah. Hey Gringo, how you doing? Thought I'd make Mikey drool there a little bit. All right, and onward. Okay, so I think we finished the Netherlands Indies last. Yes. Netherlands Indies then goes into this beauty. 1803, or is that an 8? Just kidding, I can see it. It's an 1808. 1808. Well, let's just call it Spanish. Let them figure it out. Spain, 8 real. It's hard to see on this one, but there are actually, it's hard to get it. There you go, a little bit right there. It's almost proof-like on some of it, on the front and the back a little bit. Not 100% sure that they'll be able to actually get that in a picture when they take a picture of it, but that'll be nice. Number 13, 1911, Great Britain, Florin. Nice. And up next, and you might see repeats, same exact coin later on down the road. These were just as I pulled them from collection I bought, or this or that, or just whenever I got them is when I put them in these holders that I've been saving for quite a while. since that last group of 40 plus went with Mike to PCGS. So this is number 14. It's 1915 Mexico Revolution, 20 centavos. Alright, that one's done. Next. $19.50. Canada. Dollar. And then this is ARNPRIO. Arn Prior. Something like that. 1950 Arn Prior dollar. That one. It's supposed to be special. I don't know specifically what makes it that, but it came to me in a flip and it said that, so I'm just going to send it in with that. And I know that that variety, or whatever it actually is actually makes it worth more. So 1915 Mexico Revolution, 10 centavos. And actually, the Canada dollar, we finished our first page. So that's a win. One page down, crap ton to go. It's like 15 items per page. So, alright. So we did that one. This, it's not going to look it, but this is actually a silver coin. Well, it might look it. It is just thoroughly toned, like almost like a brown red, like a burnt red color. So I thought it was cool. I don't think it's a very expensive coin, just the base coin itself, but from 1964, PHILIPP. Philippines, yeah, peso. All right, and of course, certain pictures of this, certain ways to take a photo of this will be absolutely amazing. And as you can see, it's actually fully toned on both sides, so it might be a really nice, coin one day. And as you can see, like I said, it's just going to be bouncing back and forth. Some of the stuff might be the same, some of it might not be. Yeah, 1915, 1915. Revolution, another 20 centavos. And I know I had one earlier, but I don't need to change to the... coin out of Jesus, that took a long ass time. Pardon my language. 20 centavos. Okay, so they're both there. Good. I thought it was going to kick it out and not allow it to happen. Never had that issue, but you never know. Mexico Revolution. Oops, we'll start with 1915. 1915 Mexico Revolution. Whoa, no. Stupid. Damn it. Coin edit. I'm gonna edit. Edit coin. I don't know what the hell I did, but somehow I turned that into a 1915 1 centavo. Let's try that again. 1815. Mexico Revolution. Revolution. 5 centavos. Okay. Update. Let's see if that worked. Nope, because I can't spell revolution. It's not revolution. Revolution. Oh no. Edit. REV. Revolution. Update. Sorry, everybody. Mexico Revolution. 5 centavos. Perfect. Okay. Back on track. $18.59. Canada cent. Let's see. Canada 1 cent. I will let them figure out what variety. It's probably going to be a brown, but it does have a little bit of reds showing through, as you probably saw. $18.96. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, 10 centavos. 10 centavos. It's done. This one is actually kind of rough. Sorry, my pile fell over. Fantastic. Stay in order. You know, the do as I say, not as I do things. Listen. Alright. Alright, $18.95. Okay, phone needs to go somewhere else. It's in a way. Perfect. $18.95. No, ERTO, Puerto Rico. Peso. Right, Puerto Rico peso. Yep. This one, as you can see, is kind of rough. It's probably buried for a little bit. It does have a scratch. I'm assuming a details coin, but this is not a cheap coin, so I'm not going to worry about that. Even in this grade, it will still sell for some decent money. Alright, so this one's kind of cool. Let's see. Number 58 of only 75. Mind you, the scratches are on the flip. $58 of 75. Let's turn it over. Principality, Sealand, S-E-A-L-A-S, Sealand. Half dollar. Number 58 of 75. Yep. So, we will see how that comes back, because it is numbered on the edge, which is kind of cool. Hey, Mikey, what are you laughing at, that coin? I know, it's kind of weird, the Principality of Sealand, but when they only made 75 of them, that's pretty good. next? $18.93. Great. Shilling. Oh, that's right. Okay, I gotta edit that one too. I am actually gonna put proof after this one because I think it might just be shilling PROF. There we go. Let's update that sucker. It's heavily toned and it's hard to see even in hand, but when you look really close with a loop, it stands out quite a bit. So this is a really cool little coin. 1896. Puerto Rico. 5 centavos. You'd hate to think how much it costs to submit 300 coins. Well, I can tell you exactly what it will cost to submit 300 coins. Actually, it's 295, so I can even tell you that. That would be $5,910 is how much it's going to cost. It costs $20 per coin, and because we get a deal as long as we do bulk submissions. And even though these are all different, that's why it's actually so expensive. It would have been cheaper if I had 300 of the same coin. But because it's 300 different coins from all over the world, it's $20, I think. And that includes the photography that they do for each coin, so it guarantees a picture of each coin. And the $10 is, well, it's $10 if they all fit on one submission form. I don't know how many forms. I don't know if there's a limit to the online forms. I know in person, I think it's 20 or 25 coins, and it's $10 per form. But when you do it online, I don't know if there is a limit. If there's no limit, then it's just one $10 fee. If there's a limit of 50 coins or 100 coins per submission, then it's $10 for each of those. But the amount of money that the coins are worth, you can do the math. It's probably going to be close. I'm hoping that, and mind you, not all of these are mine, so I'm hoping that it's going to be close to 60 to 70,000 or something on just this submission. So is the goal, the return goal, and then eventual sale. Now, it's not like I can just go, okay, somebody hand me 70 grand and they're just going to take them all. It doesn't work like that, but it takes a long time, takes selling. So finding somebody who wants to pay fair money for the coins. They don't have to pay everything, they just got to pay fair. So, and I'm happy with that. I'm always happy to leave a little on the table for the next fella, albeit a collector who gets a good deal, or a dealer who gets a good deal and can make some money and pass it on to another collector. So, all right, next up, 1904, Newfound Land, 50 cents. 50 cents. Newfoundland, 50 cents. Yeah, it's along with saving the amount of coins I've saved, I also had to save up enough money to be able to afford the submission. So, and luckily, selling, you know, the buyers will just take, or the seller who will sell it for me will just take a commission off of the top. Do you still have the German medal that NGC did not grade? I do, actually. Just moved it the other day. I found it buried and just moved it. I do probably need to get rid of it. I was hoping they would slab it, but I have no real use for it. It's just one of those odd things. I picked it up for a decent deal for what I thought it was. They won't slab it just because of what it is in the design, not because they'll verify it's real. And I was really just hoping they would verify authenticity. What's the value of it? I have no idea. The value is whatever somebody would pay for it. So, yeah. It would just have to be whatever somebody pays or offers for it. Right now I'm turning most of my money into silver and gold for funsies because it's kind of low at the moment, I think. So if I sell it, I would just either want to sell it or trade for silver and gold. Probably trade if somebody wanted to trade. It makes it a lot easier. All right, 1790 VOC. VOC, Gildan, Picknotes, Netherlands, East Indies. Yeah, I think this is from the East India Company. Could be wrong. The VOC, I swear that's what that means, but I'm just going to leave it at that and then let them, again, tell me. Sometimes, if I'm not 100% sure and I really don't want to sit there and do hours and hours of research on it, I'll just, submit it, because it's a coin I think should get submitted, and then it's up to the grading company to figure it out. All right, so this is a very interesting piece. Viva Cuba Libre. And it's from the millennium of 2000. Let me turn it over. Show you guys. This is a República de Cuba, un peso. So this is a peso from Cuba. Let me type this in. 2000 Cuba peso. No, not 200. 2000 Cuba peso. All right, interesting part about this. What are you wanting for it? Let me think about that, Gringo. And probably whatever you want to offer, as long as it's fair, you think, for both of us. All right, let me move this up, move this over and down, so I can show you guys this. This is cool. Boop. All right, so if you see this CC right here, that stands for Continental Coin. Continental Coin is out of Van Nuys, California. So this coin, even though it is a Mexican Cuban peso, was actually just minted down the street from me. I do happen to know the person who was in charge of Continental Coin at the time, and I didn't get it from them. I just happen to know that person, so it's actually kind of neat. This is a Mexican peso. It was actually just made right down the street, so kind of neat. All right, we got there. Let's keep going. 1886 Netherlands. Oh, I gotta put the coin up. Netherlands, 2 and 1/2 cent. All right, so hold on, Gringo. Hold on a second. Let me see something. Alright, well, I can't find it, of course. I know in the general area where it's at. I just gotta get to it. When I find it, I will send you a message. There we go. Alright, next up, 1921 India. Rupee. Nice. A little bit of light proof like. Toned. It's a beautiful coin. Sounds good. Oh. Yeah. Sorry about that. I swear it was right there, but I know I just moved it somewhere. But it's still in their original box. Alright. Page 2 down. On to page 3. $1938 Canada dollar. Nubs, how you doing? Good to see you. We're doing part 2 of the PCGS submission. And I had forgotten, I'll sneak peek it, but I had forgotten there's actually going to be at a minimum, part 3. If I get through all this tonight, which I don't think I will, but if I get through all this, there will be at least a part 3. Let me show it here. This is all foreign gold and platinum. So there's that one too. So we'll have that one as well, which is going to put it close to almost 400 items to PCGS. So that'll be nice. There's the next one. It's going to go up in the middle. There we go. It's better there. All right. 19, 18. Newfoundland. 15 cents. Always wanted a platinum coin? You can get them pretty cheap, gringo. Platinum is actually very low right now compared to gold. It's like half the price, maybe a little bit more than half the price. But I think we had a gold U.S. Eagle at the store the other day for $128, I think, for a 10th ounce. So it is platinum is reasonable to get if you want to just get a nice little platinum, yeah, that's a good way to say it. Nice little platinum coin. I mean, 1 ounce is kind of the way to go because it has the lowest premium. You're only going to pay like $50 over per ounce, is where if you get them like in the 10th ounces, you're going to be paying almost $300 per ounce over. So, all right, 1824. Bolivia. Bolivia. 8 real. Crazy since platinum is much rarer than gold. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you would think that it should be higher. It was higher for a long period of time. But the market makes the decisions. So if people want gold, gold goes up. So $18.05. Bolivia 8 real. 3S. Philippines peso. That could be an expensive coin, depending on how it comes back. This one's cool. Let's see if we can get that there. Can zoom in for you guys. This has got a counter stamp. Little tiny counter stamp, says Costa Rica. 1881. Costa Rica. 50 centavos. If we come back and zoom out, you can see it's on a Colombia coin. So, yeah, and if you look, there we go. Let's see if we can see what that one is. It's definitely going to be upside down. There we go. This is the back side of that one as well. So it's got the punches on both sides of the coin. So that's kind of neat. Is that considered damage? No. The reason it's not considered damage is because Costa Rica used this as their money. So, by putting that stamp on it, it turns it into a different coin. It makes it a completely new coin. So it turns it from an 1881 Colombia 50 centavos to, I think they put a date range, because I don't think it shows a specific date on those punches, but it'll be probably a date range of 1881. The coin is slightly worn, but that could have been done afterwards for it. So they'll say it's an 1880 or whatever Costa Rica coin instead of a Colombia coin. So it's kind of cool. All right, 1858. British, India, 1/4. I did that wrong. Uh-oh. 1/4. Anna. This one's actually pretty nice. Looks worse under the camera than it actually is. But we'll see when it comes back. 37, 38. All right, we're looking at Romania, 1867. Romania. One Banu. Little tiny feller, of course. This is Uruguay. 1857. Uruguay, 40 cents. 28. CYPR Cyprus. 45. Pisatris. P. This is actually one of the much cooler United States coins. This is 50 centavos, 1936, PHILI, Philippines, 50 centavos, that one. Yeah, we'll see how this one comes back. Okay, add that. That is another United States of America coin. That's for somebody else. Oh, never seen that one other side. Let's take a peek. Looks just like the regular 50 centavos, US made on the other side. Just it's like a commemorative. So this one's nice, bright white, flashy, has normal little bag hits here and there. So I'm thinking 63 to 65 somewhere in there, but probably not any higher. So we'll see. It does have a little bit of obverse toning, so that's always nice. All right, 1871. Bolivia. BOL. Boliviano. A on Holt. ANHUHAL on Holt. HAL dollar. Other side's just words and the date. Please tell me I put 1855, not 3. Edit. Update. What are we, not even a quarter through the first box, so there's 100 and, I guess there's 135 in the first box, I think. 16, JJ, Mexico, 8, Real. Look like a bear, maybe raccoon? Is it a cat, dog, or monkey? Let's see. I think it's a bear. Yeah, it is. Here. I'll pull this one off for a second. Put that on. Go bigger, maybe. It is a bear with a collar and a crown. So certainly interesting. And they gave it like a little crosshatch pattern for its fur. Huh. Here's the back of that one. Alright, 8 reals, 1816 JJ Mexico, 8 reals. So, interesting waffle pattern, yeah. This one's actually quite a flashy coin right here. It's from 1816, and I would not be shocked if it comes back AU58 or UNC, one or the other. So, just think if it was like $1 silver dollars from that time, what it would be worth, and then realize it's worth less than that, because that's how that works. Alright. This is 1753 C-A-L-A-N-D, Zealand. This is some of the first original monies that were circulated in the United States. These are kind of cool. They go back, obviously they go back earlier than this, but this is from Zealand. I think I'm right. Is some of the cool stuff. Bear King, yeah. Alright, page 3. Done. $1917. Egypt. 20 Pesetres. P-I-A-S-T-R-E-S Pesetres. I've got another box here next to me. I keep wanting to put it into that box when I'm done. Alright. This almost looks like some of the Puerto Rico coinage we saw earlier, but it is not. This is 1897. The Philippines peso. And if we turn it over, oops. There we go. Un peso Islas Filipinas. So, nice little Philippines peso as well. The Boy King, absolutely. Yep. $1784. Mexico. 8 real. Alright, we're up to 48 coins added, it says. We're getting there. $17.36. Spain, 2 real. Well, we will know at 50 if it lets me keep going or not. If you remember seeing that counter stamp, here is another one. Uh, 1834. Philippines. Philippines. This is a Peru 8 real from 1833, but I think I looked up that crown and F.7.0. If you look at the thing, that's supposed to be for 1834 in the Philippines. 8 real. Alright, that is 50 coins. But it doesn't say to stop. I'm hoping it lets me do all the coins on one, so that I don't have to pay the $10 on a crap ton of these things. $1803 Peru 8 real. Probably really nice, yeah. Ringo. Ah. Hold on. If I click add. Okay, I think 50 coins is it. 834 Philippines. Okay. 50 coins is it. So, okay. Edit. Save. You guys get to start at 1803 for a minute. Sorry. While I do all the work here. Got that. I've read the PCGS rules. Sure I have. Now I gotta print the submission form, which is 14 pages long, and then I've got to print the flip labels. Print. Okay. Let's make sure all that prints out. So 50 into 300, so I'll be spending $60 just on paper instead of them allowing you to submit 300 items. Nope. You done yet? Oh, come on, baby. Alright, printed it. Very good. Okay. Now we get to start over. Which only takes a second to get started. Depending the internet works. It is slow right now. World coins. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. I gotta make their money. Trust me. They make plenty of freaking money. I think on average they spend what is supposed to be 10 seconds per coin. 10 seconds. Alright, economy next. I'm probably just, let's see, it's been, I don't know, probably close to an hour or so. I guess we can look. An hour and 2 minutes. Probably do the next 50, call it a night, and then have to come back on another time and finish up the next 100 and then the next 100 maybe. So, alright, so starting off, coin number 1 is 1803 JP Peru 8 Real. Okay, 1 is in the books. Well, technically 51. $18.16. Austria. KRE Cruiser. Hello, Mike. How you doing? Looks like I'm only allowed to put 50 items per page. Thank you, PCGS, for having to charge me 6 times for just this submission alone. $17.71. Denmark. 1/2 skilling. Number 3 down. No use paper forms and can be all on one. I don't have paper forms. No use paper forms. What? And can be all on one. No, only 25 things fit on paper forms. 20. 20? 25. I don't have paper forms. Clearly I wouldn't have enough paper forms, even if I took all the ones we had at the shop, because we just do it online. Because it prints out, I don't know. Yeah. Alright, what do we got? 1821. Print blank form from website. 20 per. At top it says 1 of. Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe I stop here and just show you guys the coins instead. That would be a lot easier. Let's go to PCGS. Service levels require a PDF submission form. Coins. World coins. I have to handwrite 300 frickin' things again? But what comes after 3, Nubs? This shit's hard. Damn. Okay, everybody. Let's switch gears and just look at pretty coins all night then. I guess I have to print out a shit ton of these forms and then kill myself. Oh, Lord. Alright, 1821. 1821 from Guatemala. It's a little 2 real. Probably going to mess things up if you do online forms, multiple submission numbers. Ah, okay. All right. Well, I can do that. A lot of it's just easy pre-filling, and it's only one sheet, so I'll figure that part out. We will just look at pretty coins then. I don't have to worry about typing it in. Just pretty pretties. So we might actually finish tonight on this. This is from France. It's a Forint, F-O-R-I-N-T. I have no idea what the date is, though. Couldn't figure out much about that. Pricing on the online forums will be all jacked up for sure. Yeah, it just shows the regular price. I just thought they would just figure it out. Clearly not. PCGS is odd, but I can do that. It's not going to be an issue. I will have it all filled out and ready on submission forms. And then I'll just print out a crap load of them. Yep. Whatever's easiest, I guess, but just a heads up, it might be messier. No, I want it easy. I like the one of. So let's see. Member number, submission, service, quantity, order, item. It doesn't say page. But it's alright. I'll figure it out. And I'll just print a bunch of those forms. So anyway, let's turn this sucker over. Look at the pretty pretties. Get my fat fingers out of the way. I'll just print these out, write in some really nice handwriting. Not cursive, just printing. Everybody, yes, I can do cursive. I was still part of that generation. This is 1774 from Switzerland. It's a half Batzen, B-A-T-Z-E-N. You could probably edit the PDF, type in everything, and then print would be simpler than writing it all out. Maybe. I'm not that good with PDFs. Straight up, not even good at all. I'm going to be happy if I can print it out and it doesn't come out the wrong way. So... This is a 1949 from Guernsey. This is 8 doubles or doubles. Not 100% sure if it's easier to do online and make them figure it out. No, I'd rather not have them have to figure out anything but the coins. You give them a little twist or something, and they get all stupid, and shit takes a year. I'd prefer this not be gone for a year. So, just the country's shield on the other side. Let's see. This is 1787, Great Britain. It's a penny. Really, really nice condition. It's hard to see, but there's actually writing on the edges. Prince Edward Island from 1857. This is 1 cent. Self-government and free trade. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Uh, 1721, 2 reals from Spain. It's a pretty nice coin. The other side's actually a little bit nicer. If you look, a little bit more detail, a little bit of a broken planchet on the edge, not uncommon from that point in time, but certainly really, really nice. If you hear that noise in the background, that is my water heater having an issue. Ignore it, please. I do. Oof. There we go. 1821 Mexico 8 real. Too shabby. Quite nice. Again, some of these things I do expect to come back cleaned or with details. I do always have them slab coins with details and put a net grade on it if they can. So this is an 1814 from Mexico, another 8 real. Not too bad. $18.24. This is from Peru, an 8 real. As you can see, I was able to pick up a sizable collection of old world crowns, large crowns like 8 reals and such. And I went through, pulled out what I consider would be the better ones to submit. Not necessarily the most expensive ones, because some of them are more expensive, but, how do I explain it? More expensive, but are in worse condition, and slabbing them would guarantee them a details holder, as where those actually went into the collection because I didn't have some of them. So almost 200 years old. Yep, almost 200 years old. Still looking pretty good. Here's a 1933 from Cuba. Nice large peso. Next up, from Great Britain, 1806 halfpenny. You can normally find these actually pretty inexpensive, but not in this condition. Normally you can just barely read parts of Britannia, and you can just see the outline of the person, kinda. It's more like a blob. Oh, never seen their large peso? Yeah, they're kind of nice. Somewhat pricey, but not overly. They're affordable. But yeah, you can get these Britannias, these half pennies or penny coins pretty reasonably, but they're in very low condition. You're talking about good to good for maybe a couple of bucks to $10, depending. So, but here, if I flip it over, I can show you the other side. So normally you'll just barely be able to read the date. You'll see kind of like a bald lump with a big nose, and that's kind of what you get. That one came in a little nicer. $17.99, Great Britain. This is a farthing. A little bit smaller than that half penny. They had noses back then. Well, we have noses. They had schnozzes back then. I mean, just monstrous. Monstrous. Almost like a beak. Nothing wrong with it, mind you. Perfectly fine. But, yeah. This is a 1799 Great Britain halfpenny. So we just had the farthing, and here's the halfpenny. This is 1834 from India. It's a quarter anna. Yeah, a little bit of luster was left on that previous one. Some of these are actually quite nice for their age, though not, again, not necessarily extremely expensive. So, $1807 Great Britain halfpenny. This next one's really cool. All right, 1871. It's a Prussia Thaler. Let's see if we can. Right there. You can see fully proof-like. Almost got some cameo on the person with the sword. Really, really nice, nice fields. Turn it over, you can see it's on that side too. So this one, I'm probably gonna mark it as a proof. There are proofs, so we'll see how that goes. They'll let me know. Sometimes stuff was back then was struck from proof dies, and they know when the proofs happened and when they didn't. So they'll be able to. They should be able to tell the difference. But this one's got some nice toning on it too. So. 1890 China, 7.2 Candarines. Everyone loves the little dragon coins. Let's see if we can fix. No, might zoom in a little bit, maybe. Nice little dragon. You can see it's nice, fresh. I think it's unk. It's very sharp, very crisp. No wear. Any closer? No, don't need to get closer. Go back in. There we go. So we'll see. This one's actually pretty nice. Again, though, I think even in this condition, not a very expensive coin, but definitely certain a coin that people like. You know, put a dragon on a coin. People spend tons of money if it's on bullion these days. Well, these are original coins that were meant for circulation. So, all right. Now, I am sending this in, though for some reason, I think it's a sort of a play money, but I'm sending it in anyways. $18.65 from Mexico. We will see, but I'm pretty sure it's play money. Don't know, but it's very tiny. It's got some neat toning. It's got that guy on it. Always makes it worth more, right? So, we'll see. I think I'm still just going to go to item number 100 and then call it an evening, and then pick back up with you guys again. Probably tomorrow, because I want to get these done and out to PCGS. So, Republic de Guatemala. Half a real. This is an 1880 over 1770. That's what it says. So there's no date there. So let's get to the other side and see if we can actually zoom in on that. I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have said anything if I didn't see it. So. Big. Yeah. 10. There you go. So you can see the 7, 7. Right. 1880 over 1770. I probably would have missed that. It's very, very small, but it's going to cost you to get all those coins graded. I have a bunch of potential error coins I'd like to send in. All right, JPA. These are going to cost me around $5,900 to get 295 coins submitted. Mine are all non-varieties. Errors, like you're talking about, are pretty expensive. Basically, it's going to be about 35 bucks per coin. Let me get back to my submission form. And it's going to cost you for a variety attribution. I think that's what it's going to be. Let's see. Modern special. I think it's going to be around $18 extra per thing, per coin. So you're looking at close to 50 bucks a coin to get errors graded. Unless it's something special, it's not worth getting graded. If it's a clip planchet, not worth getting graded. Blank planchet, not worth getting graded. It has to be a reasonably major type of error to actually be worth getting graded, or it's just not worth it. It really isn't. Trust me, from somebody who sent in a bunch to get errors and then tried to sell them afterwards, and after buying the coins, submitting them, paying the fees to the person who sold them, very little was made. Not worth the amount of time or effort to go through it. And some of them were really good errors, but still, it as a whole, the ones that weren't special took it all down. So it's really not worth it for minor errors. If you want to do it with minor errors, best idea I could recommend would be send them to ANAX. ANAX, I believe, is $12 plus an additional $6. So $12 is the regular grading fee, $6 is the variety fee to tell you what error it is. So that's 18 bucks. You're still going to pay around the same amount of shipping, 30 plus bucks each way to make sure your package gets each way. But at least with ANAX, it's cheaper. So, hold on everybody. My little lady is here. 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, everybody. Sorry, I am back. She was just saying goodnight. So, this is an overdate, but it's not in U.S. coins. It would be an error, but this is just in the book, so I don't have to pay any extra fees. This is just going to be in their book, so it's not an error on that part. But yeah, if you're submitting errors, the best way to go would be ANAX. All right, so next up, what number is that? 74. We have a 1773 Great Britain halfpenny. This one's a little bit more on the rub side. It's got a little green to it, but I didn't want to mess with it, really. Nice coin. I think it'll still grade out even with that green. I'm not sure I could actually remove that specific green, so it gets to stay. Alright, next up, one of the more detailed coins. I mean, even their numbers for the 20 in the middle is all wreathy and flowery and stuff. So this is 1865 from the Azores. It's a 20 rice. Rice is R-E-I-S, not R-I-C-E. Or Reese, maybe it is. Don't know. Green Ghost says, it amazes me to think the PCGS or NGC has enough references to accurately grade all these coins. Well, they do and they don't. Technically, they didn't when they started because it wasn't available. What it is they don't have just... Everybody doesn't just grade these coins. These go specifically to world coin graders who understands the different nuances of these coins. They understand what a weak strike is, what certain things are on those type of coins from those countries. So it's not the same as U.S. coins. So, and even in U.S. coins, not all U.S. coins just go to any grader. Sometimes gold will go to different graders because gold is graded completely differently than a silver dollar would be. So it actually matters what it is for which graders get it. So there's just foreign graders that get certain things. 1930, 5 centavos. From Cape Verde Island. I guess maybe it's just 5 cents. That says 5 centavos. From Cape Verde Island. Really nice. I don't think it would go red, but it's probably going to get a nice red-brown. It's mostly red, that's for sure, but there are parts that are brown enough to where it's not going to get red. Again, not necessarily a very expensive coin, but a coin that I thought would really look good in a holder. Would make a lot easier to sell as a type piece from a specific different country, another island. So certain things, again, I think would sell better than just being raw. Raw, this might be a $20 coin slab, the same $20 coin, I guess, depending on what grade, might be $100. I don't know. So we'll see. Next. 1890, German East Africa. It's a pesa, P-E-S-A. Little copper coin, like a cent. About the same size as a Canadian large cent. So it's kind of thinner, but large. I would have used our large cent, but our large cent is real thick. As where the Canadian large cent is like half the thickness of ours. See on the back the different writing. Oh, Another dinky one. It's all right. That's what we got Zoom for. One cruiser. Zoom on in. Well, hello. Can we make you prettier? Oh, that's significantly better. One cruiser from 1866. I do love this camera. And this lens that's on it. With nice macro lens. It's a beautiful thing. Nice tiny little feller. Oh, sorry. Zoom out. 1816 from Peru to Real. Yeah, small coins are I'm a big fan of myself. Of course, you know, the smallest one we have is the Trime, little 3-cent silver, and definitely one of my favorites, especially a very, very nicely struck one. Almost all of them actually have die clashes, which I think is actually an interesting part of the coin. So that doesn't bother me that you normally see an outline of the shield like around the star on the front. So it's just kind of neat and different. So, but yeah, really nicely struck, like a Mint State 65 or something. Trime is very, very nice. I'm actually putting together a bit of an auction. Hopefully Mike wants to take it up. He seems to have fun doing the auctions, but it's of just type coins. It's going to be like 50 or 60 different type coins, and I'm sure there's going to be a Trime in that one. So, and probably not a very necessarily expensive one. It'll be a good grade, but just not overly expensive. So, which is really nice. But it should have everything from half cents, large cents, Flying Eagle Indians, 2 cent, 3 cent, both types of 3-cent pieces, you know, a couple kinds of nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, dollars, you know, probably nothing more than just Morgan and Trade for the dollars and stuff, but maybe some Ikes or something. But it's going to be a generic overview of as many different type coins as I can get. Probably even a nice 20-cent piece in there, maybe even 2, who knows. So, 1799 Great Britain farthing. I think we already had one of these on the last page, but it does have a little ding right at like the scarf level, but I'm not 100% sure that it's gonna hurt it. Sweet, my 7070 needs help. You know, everybody's 7070 needs help. Yeah. I'll have to eventually, maybe I'll make a video of my 7070. It's completed except the gold page. And at one point I actually had the gold page completed, but ended up selling all the coins in the gold page to buy another coin that I really, really wanted. So it was worth it to me. I didn't, you know, they were just type pieces. They weren't fantastic. They weren't unks, like really nice unks or anything. They were probably AUs, not cleaned, not jewelry, is all I was really looking for to fill the holes. So all right, next up, another Puerto Rico. This time it's the peso, or the 5 pesetas. These Puerto Rican coins are actually relatively rare, but in the last 3 collections that I bought, all 3 collections actually had a couple of different of the coins in them. Now, not all of them am I submitting because some of them are rough, but I put the ones that I think would pass muster and get graded. At least I sure as hell hope so. in. If not, again, they're still expensive coins. In a details grade, they can still sell well. So, for somebody who's trying to fill out their Puerto Rico collection. This is definitely one of my more favorite coins of world coins. Little Dos Peso. 1921 Dos Peso, nonetheless. So, silver. It's got the winged Liberty. A lot of people like it. This is like what they do on the modern day Libertads. So, this one is definitely I'll call it a gem, but it's not like Gem BU. It might get an unk, but if it does, it's going to be a lower end unk, like a 63 or 2 maybe. But I'm expecting more of a 58. If you see right there on the Eagle's like leg knuckle, if that's what you want to call it, I don't know, like thigh, chicken drumstick. It looks like it's worn. I can't tell if that's just because that's the highest point on the back, like a weak strike, or if there's going to be a little bit of wear there. It's kind of a toss-up, and I'm not positive. But that's why we leave it up to the professionals. Do remember that when the time comes, Mike will have all these coins, and every single one of them will be for sale. So if there happens to be something you like, make sure to write it down, because they will eventually be for sale. So this is 1930. Yeah, sorry, 1930. It's a Germany 3 mark. See if I can move it a little bit to show the color. It's got some really nice color. You can see the purples and the greens right there. It's not a mint state coin, but I think a low AU maybe. But even this side you can see purples and greens. It's definitely really nice. Yeah, we will see the unboxing. Hey, Gringo. Jesus Christ. Not a year. Please, God, not a year. It's a lot of coins. I get it. And I'm sending it under bulk, which means basically the longest time that they possibly do stuff. But please, God, not a year. So, alright. 1862 from Germany. Again, this could be some sort of, I think this is a sand mark on it. Yeah, it just says Frankfurt. Doesn't have a denomination on it, so it is possible it's just a metal, or it could be what looks more like a 5 mark coin, about the size of it. So we will see what they have to say. It's got a little bit of toning, slightly proof-like surfaces. Don't think it's proof, but it's really nice. This is one of the nicer coins in the lot. 1756, Mexico, 2 reals. So this has been around since the 1750s and is still in this condition. Thoroughly amazing to me that is what it is. But even the other side, with the crest and the crown, you can see all of the, you see the lions, the little castles, the crown, everything is there, the reading. You want that German coin for sure? Alright, well, yeah, just write down the 1930 A German 3 marks, and when it comes back, just contact Kittle. He will, I don't know if he's going to go through and make 300 of those videos with his magic white gloved hands, and then eventually slowly post all the items on there. He'd probably sell them after he makes the video, but he might not care about some of them, so some of them he might not do that, and he'll just sell right away. But it'll be up to him. this one's kind of cool. 1812 is what you see down below. It's kind of a Mexico 8 reals. It's a big ass chunk of copper, but it's also got that counter stamp on it. I looked it up. It's a thing in the book, so it's just kind of weird that it's a big old chunk of copper. So very, very neat coin. We will see how it comes back. But even the picture in the book actually looked very similar to mine. Almost completely worn down coin below, and then that stamp. Now I would venture to bet this one comes back cleaned, because it looks like it was cleaned. But I really can't tell you. See, that's why I don't work at PCGS and grade stuff. I just work at a coin store and guess. So this is $18.99 from Mexico. It's an 8 reals. It let's see. If you look there, really it looks very plain here, bland, but it's very, very flashy actually. With behind everything in the rays, you can see in the rays how they just dart out when they move it up and down. So it's actually quite a nice coin in hand. A little bit nicer than it shows on the camera. All right, we are getting down there. This is 88. All right, 1820. This is from Brazil. There's a little bit of a run on Brazil that's throughout this thing. I think I got like 18, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23. I mean, it's like a bunch of these 8 real size coins. But they're .960. I think that's what it calls them in the book, is their size. So let me look at something I didn't even notice before. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Let's put that right there. Zoom on in. I have no idea what this it might be a coin over stamped a whole nother coin, but you can see letters underneath the letters. So here's an R, but above it on top of that R is a D. Even come back here, you can see letters and stuff down here. So I don't know what they're gonna put. That's kind of cool. Don't know. I mean, maybe that's just one hell of a I don't know. Is that what the back says? Let's see. What the hell is that? That is not on the front of that coin. I don't know what that is. This has got to be a coin struck on another coin. Because, see that right there? In the box in the middle? Let's see if it makes it clear. Whatever this is, doesn't appear to be on the other side of the coin. So I think this is a coin struck over another coin. So I'm actually going to add that note to let me get a pen. I'm going to add that note. Add that to the thing. See, 1820 Brazil. Over. Struck. Another coin. Now, that particular one, I may have to pay for a variety attribution. I don't know. It might be actually in the book that they struck a lot of coins over other coins. So, we'll see. No idea. Here's another Brazil one. This is another one that appears to be overstruck another coin. That's weird. I'll show it. Let's see. If I put it there, bring it up. It's up here where I saw it the most. Yeah, you can see behind the crown. Here's part of a date. You know, what's that? 1812 maybe? 1812 of something else. Yeah, 181, and then looks like a 2. So it's let's see what it is. It's an 1814. Here's the date right here, but right here on the very top is a overdate, okay, or overstruck. So I'm gonna put that as well. I guess I'll have to check the other Brazilian coins of that era. I don't think I even noticed that that's a thing. So I wonder what they would have overstruck. So that's kind of cool. That's there, and you can see the other date clear as day on this one at least. All right, we're at number 90 for Austria. Is that 5/10? Austria, 5/10 of cruiser. So, as you can see, there's a little tiny bit of wear, but around the outside, like up here, you can see a little bit of original red still left in there. Pretty nice coin. Not Unk, definitely an AU grade coin is my guess. Let's see if we can turn it over. Same with on this side. That's better. You can see the red kind of in the wings, behind some of the letters. So, for it being from 1885, I thought that was kind of nice. Not a very expensive coin, but, you know, sometimes I think certain things are worth it. Plus, when I'm doing a large submission like this, I think it's worth sending certain things in. I doubt Brazil would have taken U.S. coins and overstruck them, and we didn't have dollars in 1812, so it wouldn't have been an 1812 U.S. dollar. We didn't have them, so don't know. It probably, that's Brazil, so it probably would have been from a country nearby, probably somewhere South America, Central America, is what they would have done. So, all right, let's see. Here's the next one. This is 1813. It's from Guyana. It's 1 stiver. Pretty nice little chunk of copper. Got a face on the other side, of course. Alright, 9 or so left, and then bedtime. This one's kind of cool. 1741. This is from Peru. This is a 2 real from Peru. No, 1741. Sorry, wrong line. That's 1794. 1741. This is from Russia. It's a half a kopeck. I was like, wow, that writing does not look Peru. No, that's because it's Russia. So 1741 from Russia. This is how they started meddling in elections. They were sending over their kopecks, of course. That's actually pretty nice condition for that coin. I can't wait to see how that one actually comes back. 1824 from Mexico, 8 real. Not too bad. Let's see, what else do we got? We got... Oh, this one's actually in really nice condition. 1794. See a lot of... It's got the part of the original bow. Nice, solid truck, clean fields. This is the Peru 2 Real that I was talking about earlier. Really, really nice. A little bit of dirt behind some of the letters. Not unheard of from, you know, something, 200 years old. Over 200 years old. I can do math. All right, 1820. 1820 is also from Peru. This is a 4 Real. Next is a little bit more of a modern one. 1906, 5 centavos from Mexico. I believe this is the key date for the 5 centavos little collection. So this early one. It is quite nice. You can see, it's kind of hard to see, but it's actually slightly proof-like. I don't think it would ever get a proof-like, mind you, just slightly. All the lines are here. I'm hoping it comes back unk. It does have, let's find it. It does have one little, where's it at? Where is it? Hold on, I just saw it. Oh, you only see it from the back, that's why I didn't see it. Alright, let's see, is it over here? Yeah. It has this little tiny rim bump right here. Kind of hoping they ignore that, because the rest of the coin is really, really nice. And right there looks like a spot where one of the little rubber things would be holding it anyways. So we'll see if they ignore it or if they give a details grade for that. Alright. Whoops. $18.43. This is from Chile. It's a real. It has, see if we can turn it to show it. No, how about this way? No, well, this little spot right here is actually blue. So it has some nice toning on it. And the back. Nicely detailed as well, so alright. Hopefully Kittle's off playing some games. You're off watching him. This is from Bolivia. 1843, Bolivia, 8 soles, or soles. Pretty nice. Looks like it's got 2 llamas facing each other. Tree in the background. It's actually a really pretty coin. Flip her over. Got the normal Bolivia fella. Alright, we're getting there. Let's see. 99. Number 99. 1868, Yugoslavia. 1 para. Right, para, yeah. nice condition. Got some die cracks. You can see right here. It's also got a die clash. If we turn it over, bring him back. That's the top of his head that you saw on the other side. So, nice condition again for a smaller coin. And number 1 hoops. Number 100, not number 1 hoops. Number 100. This is an 1820 Brazil 10 Rice. R-E-I-S. So, looks like it's got a little bit of pitting. Might have been buried. Might just be part of the die was rusty when they struck them. Who knows? Probably buried. Would be my guess. But a nice early coin nonetheless. Alright, that is number 100. Down, everybody. 100 of them. All done. So, I want to thank you all for being patient with me tonight. It has been fun. Hopefully the music isn't too loud and you can hear me clearly. Trying to keep everything as clear as possible, but still have a little music there for you. I know it's just a repetitive 8-minute song, but thought it'd be better than nothing. So I hope you all have a fantastic and wonderful evening. I'll probably be back on sometime tomorrow to do some more, maybe try to get through the rest, but how it's going, probably not. Thank you, Gringo. I appreciate it. I enjoy sharing the coins with you guys, and then it'll be great when Mike gets the opportunity to actually show them all to you guys. So until tomorrow, I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening, and yeah, go watch Mike. Talk to you later.